Hi. So this video is all about keys to becoming a more effective listener. Now, you might be a good listener already, or there might be a little bit of room for improvement. So have a look at some of these tips. Let me know how you get on, because we know that the most precious gift we can give anyone in our lives is time. The more that we listen to other people, the more that we understand them. The more that we understand, the better relationships we can have with people. So here's a few ideas that might help us increase the quality of our relationships. Focus on the person that is talking to you. Eye contact is always going to be dictated by whether you and the person you're speaking with is a little bit more introverted or a little bit more extroverted. Introverts don't tend to make a huge amount of eye contact in the opening stages of a relationship, and it just develops more and more with time. As opposed to extroverted people will stare you down when you're talking to them. So we need to just try and find that nice sweet spot in between the appropriate amount of eye contact based upon whether you and the other person are a little bit more introverted or a little bit more extroverted. But the best way to be attentive to someone in these modern times is to put your phone away. Don't just put it face down, that's just as rude. Don't put it to one side, put it away. And so you are proving to the other person that you are focused on them. We want to encourage people that talk to us to be able to speak freely. And this might be something as simple as our body language. If we're all closed off, we're demonstrating to the other person that we don't really want them to get involved and we don't really want this interaction. Whereas if we just relax, drop our shoulders and drop our jaws a little bit and just have slightly more of an open posture, we are open to this communication. It definitely puts the speaker at ease. There's nothing more annoying than when someone is constantly interrupting us because they think their points are more valid than ours. It shows hierarchy, it shows that there's no equality, and if relationships are ever going to work, there has to be equality. When someone is talking, let them finish talking. Keep your mouth closed, and I promise you'll notice the difference in how much your relationships and your communication develops if you just let people finish. Listen without judgment and try to remain impartial. Don't jump straight away for assumptions, conclusions, judgments. We all have people in our lives that do these, and I always wonder, how valuable are these people in our lives that always react to situations, always jump the gun, always make assumptions, judgments, reach conclusions before we've even finished talking? It's a block to healthy relationships, and it's a block to communications. So try to remain calm and just listen to what the other person's got to say. Try to understand where the person that is talking to you is coming from. It can sometimes be difficult, but when we don't understand people, this can lead to arguments. And sometimes arguments can be completely avoided if we just try and put ourselves in the mindset of the other person, just to try and figure out why they're saying and acting in a certain way. This can help us understand people better, and this can definitely help build our relationships. You don't have to pay attention to every single nuance every time they scratch their ear or fidget and think, well, what does that mean? But just try and get the main idea of what the person is saying. Be aware of people's body language. We touched upon if people are closed, if they're open. If you ask someone how they are and they say, oh, yeah, I'm okay, thanks. You can read between the lines and infer that their words are not matching up with their physiology. This can lead us to ask better questions, to help try and make us understand the other person's perspective a little bit more, and really help us build those relationships. And we can sometimes restate or paraphrase what someone has said just to kind of make sense of it. And this really shows the other person that we are trying to understand their position, can also allow us to ask them better questions, to try and build this relationship, to make it more meaningful and deeper and healthier. So that's pretty much it. Those are the keys to becoming a more effective listener. Now, have a go at them with all the different people in your lives, colleagues, friends, family members. Let me know how you get on with them. Now, I appreciate the fact that time is the most valuable gift we can give anyone. And at the same time, the quality of life is based upon the quality of our relationships. And so they do require a bit of work. So as I said, have a go, Let me know, and I promise your relationships will benefit from becoming a more effective listener.